In this lecture, I will be developing a simple console-based application that actually gives us the list of lists that exist in a specific site collection. When I click on site contents, you can see there are plenty of lists I have with me. I've got some lists like courses, some lists like IT trainers, or some My Custom list, or Microsoft Certified Trainers list. We have so many lists here, including some document libraries. Now, I wish to get the list of all these lists and document libraries through our application. To get this done, let's go back to Visual Studio and try to create a new project, and let's call this as get list of lists. And we're trying to put this into the samples folder and click on OK. So just like how I did in the previous demonstrations, first of all, we need to set the platform target to 64-bit, and also you need to take into references the required assembly, which is Microsoft.SharePoint. So I can right click and say add reference and select Microsoft.SharePoint.dll. Also, I'll be taking up these two using directive statements like Microsoft.SharePoint and SharePoint.administration. And let me paste the code that I have with me inside the main function. And again, it's a simple for loop that will actually help us to get the list of lists that exist in a specific site. First of all, I'm trying to get the handle of my site collection and also trying to get the handle of the website, which is the top level website of this site collection, by calling the open web method. So I'm trying to say for each sp list some object name in web.lists. So lists is your sp list collection. So one list will come into the list object, and we're trying to print each list's title, list.title. Item count means how many records that list has got, and who is the author of that list, and any description for this list if available. So this for loop is actually going to print us all the information about each list that we have in our SharePoint site. Also, at the end of the program, I'm trying to say web.lists.count is what I'm printing. So it actually tells me how many lists we have altogether in this website. So let's actually go ahead and try to run this application. So you can now see the output here. The list is pretty lengthy, but you can figure out each list's title here. For example, the title is app data, for example, row count is 0, author is system, and there's no description here. And there's a title IT trainers, which doesn't have any records, and the author name and some description. So that is how, in this demonstration, I've shown you how to get the list of lists that exist in a specific SharePoint site.